Avi Meyers, NTNM Extras. We've had so many requests from guests with good credentials that we just haven't been able to fit everything on the regular shows. So we're putting on these special NTNM Extra segments. Jamie Hirsch is the official producer, daughter of Sonny Hirsch, who's our entire technical crew. You can catch this and our regular show, Northtown News Magazine, on the web at www.ntnm.org. Jewish Chicago is out on the streets. It is available free all over the place. You know, look for the Jewish-oriented establishments. If you can find a corned beef sandwich, and it's not an Irish joint, chances are good you're going to find a Jewish Chicago there, maybe the bagel places, you know, delis, you name it, it's all over the place. And by the way, you'd be surprised how many copies I am able to distribute at Chinese restaurants in Jewish neighborhoods. I'm not kidding. In any event, most people know we really like covering judicial races. It's one of the most important things that could ever possibly happen if you have to appear before a judge, and you should take it seriously. And I think it's important for people to get to know the people that are running for judge in the coming election. And we have one such person who's running for Cook County, who's running for judge in the Circuit Court of Cook County. I'll let her tell you about the race, and that is Joanne F. Joanna, how you doing? Or it's Joanne.
It's Joanne.
I'm sorry, and we've just been talking. Bad Avi. Okay, I'm sorry.
Bad Avi. Very bad Avi. But I'm starving now with all that deli talk.
Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, so which vacancy are you running for?
I'm running in the Daniel J. Kelly vacancy in the judicial countywide race, and it's myself and my opponent, and there's just two of us, and that's an exciting event.
That's right. There's only two people. You've got some of the races have 6, 7, 8 people, and you've only got a single opponent.
Yes, I think we're now the only race where it's just a two-person race. I think there's maybe 2 other races where there's just one candidate, but there's 2 of us in this Kelly race.
Yeah, I know Judge Lyons is in on his own.
Yes, and I think Dan Gallagher is on his own now, too. Although he'll face a Republican candidate come the general election.
Yeah, that's interesting because that's the only race. There's 2 Republicans filed, and it's the only race there's any Republicans.
Yes.
So people should understand the Democratic primary is the election.
Yes, that's very important. People need to know that the February 2 primary is where they need to come out and vote for judges. It's so important. Because, as you say, there's no opponents come the November election. So in order to make their choice and their voices heard, they need to come out and vote February 2.
Now let's talk a little bit about your background.
How much time do we have?
We have about 3.5 minutes.
Well, I could give you the long version or the short version. I'll go with the short version. I've been privileged of practicing law in Cook County for 15 years. And I say it's a privilege because it's a distinct honor. The integrity, the ethics involved in being a lawyer. So I'm very pleased to say that I have the privilege of being able to serve the public in that capacity. The last 9 of which I've been a general counsel of a cluster of companies, one in which we do a lot of civil litigation, we do a lot of transactional work, we do a lot of affordable housing, we engage in working with the county and the city on various projects, and it's very exciting work. So I've been very blessed in having a dream job for the last 9 years. I also do a lot of community work. I am the 30th Ward liaison with my community, which is called The Villa, which is a 126-home historic area in the city of Chicago on the northwest side. It's really a beautiful place to live. And so I've been a president, a vice president. I'm on a myriad of committees, bylaws committee, where we do a lot of community work. My involvement came as a result of development wanting to come next door to our little neighborhood, and they wanted to put 98 to 120 condominiums there. And we looked at that, and there was no such density, and we said, wait a second, this is just not appropriate for the area, given that anything around there was single-family homes. So we built a coalition, grabbed our troops, and put a position together, and we published that position. I authored a big portion of that with the help of our committees and the board. And right now, they're building single-family homes across from that development. It's really it's really a wonderful thing when you can build coalitions and get your voices heard through public service and getting your voices heard through elected officials. It's really an exciting event.
That really is nice.
It is. We did a lot of hard work, a lot of ground troops. We surveyed the entire area, which included our area, the villa, and the surrounding area. And we did it through paper canvassing, and actually our survey was returned. I think we ended up with 55%, which is really unheard of for a written survey. And the majority position was just they wanted single-family homes, and that's what we ended up getting.
I think that's absolutely terrific. You have a website?
I do. It's joannefehn.com. And I'm on Facebook and LinkedIn and God only knows however any other venue, I believe.
Yeah, I think we're Facebook friends, and people should Facebook me too. And I met you at a political event.
Yes, I believe it was Terry O'Brien's
Terry O'Brien, right.
event at that nice. They had really good food. See, I'm a food hound, so talk about food. It's all food related.
It wasn't kosher. I couldn't eat it, but it did look really good. I got to say that.
It was very good.
No, so it's JoanneFehn.com.
Joanne Fehn. That's JoanneFehn.com.
And I want to wish you a lot of luck in the election. And
thank you so much.
And anyway, thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate it, Abby.
Okay.
Thank you.